Welcome to this Blazor Spreadsheet Editor tutorial. This control provides an interactive spreadsheet for organizing and analyzing data with flexible customization options. In this video, I will show you how to get started with the Syncfusion Blazor Spreadsheet Editor. You will learn how to create a Blazor web app, install the spreadsheet and theme, register the Syncfusion Blazor service, integrate the spreadsheet editor, and explore its key features. You can create a Blazor web app using either Visual Studio or Visual Studio Code. I will be using Visual Studio 2022. Make sure you have the .NET SDK installed. Now, let me show you how to create a Blazor web app in Visual Studio. I open Visual Studio and select Create a New Project from the dashboard. From the list of templates, I choose Blazor Web App and click Next to continue. Then, I enter the project name and click Next again. I proceed with the default configuration and click Create to generate the application. Next, to install the Blazor spreadsheet package in the application, I open the NuGet Package Manager and go to the Browse tab. I search for Syncfusion Blazor Spreadsheet Package. Click Install and choose Apply to add the package to the solution. I accept the license agreement. To install the Syncfusion theme package, I search for a Syncfusion Blazor themes and click Install, which adds it to the project. Then, I open the Imports Razor file and import the Syncfusion Blazor and Syncfusion Blazor spreadsheet namespaces. I open the Program CS file. Then, I import the Syncfusion Blazor namespace to use Syncfusion Editor in the application. I register the Syncfusion Blazor service, which is required for rendering Spreadsheet Editor in the app. To avoid the license validation message in the output, I register the Syncfusion license key using the Register License method. To find out where to generate the license key, please refer to the link in the description below. Then, I open the AppRaiser file. In the Head section, I add the required style sheet reference. In the Body section, I add the script reference to the Syncfusion Spreadsheet Editor. Next, to add the Syncfusion Blazor Spreadsheet Editor, open the Home Razor page and remove the default template code. I set the render mode to Interactive Server and define the SF Spreadsheet Editor. Inside it, I add the Spreadsheet ribbon, which provides essential spreadsheet actions. I save and run the application. As you can see, the spreadsheet UI is rendered successfully. The Syncfusion Blazor Spreadsheet Editor offers rich functionality similar to Microsoft Excel. Now, let's see its key features. First is handling files. The editor supports both modern XLSX and older XLS formats, allowing you to import and export files seamlessly. You can open an Excel file using the UI, import a file from a local path, and open an Excel file from JSON data. I will be showing the first two options. To open an Excel file using the UI, click the File option. This opens a drop-down with a list of options. Select Open, and a File Explorer dialog will appear. Choose the file you want to open. As you can see, the selected file is loaded into the spreadsheet editor. To load this Excel file from a local path programmatically, I define a code block and create a byte array to hold the Excel file. Then, define the onInitialized method, which is triggered when the editor is initialized. Inside this method, specify the file path as a string, read the Excel file, and convert it into a byte array. Assign this byte array to the data source property. Now, save and run the application. The Excel document is loaded into the spreadsheet editor. Next, let me show you how to sort data in a spreadsheet. I right-click on the column header, and a drop-down menu appears. From the menu, choose the Sort option. This will open the sorting options with ascending and descending choices. I choose the descending option. and as you can see, the changes are updated in the file. The same option is also available in the ribbon. To use it, I click on the Sort and Filter icon, and a drop-down menu will appear. From there, I select the ascending option, and the changes are updated in the file. Next, to perform filtering in spreadsheets, select a cell and right-click it, and a drop-down menu will appear. From the menu, choose the Filter option, then select Filter by value of selected cell. Looking here, the changes are updated in the file. Next, let's see how to use formula support in a spreadsheet. To use formulas, type equal in a cell, and it will display a list of available functions. I choose the sum function, then enter a formula. Now, let me show you how to perform formatting in a spreadsheet. Formatting is categorized into 3 types: number, text, and cell. To use number formatting, select the cell to be formatted. Here, I am going to change the date to a long date format. Open the number format drop-down from the Home tab. The drop-down displays the built-in number format categories. I select the long date option, and see, changes have been applied. To apply cell and text formatting, I select a column I want to format. In the Home tab, I choose a background color for the selected cell range. Then, select the row, and click the bold option to make the text bold. To perform undo and redo operations in a spreadsheet, click the undo option in the toolbar to reverse the last action. Then, click the redo option to apply the action again. These functions are also available through keyboard shortcuts: Ctrl+Z for undo, and Ctrl+Y for redo. Let me show you some advanced features. To add a worksheet, click the plus icon in the Sheet tab. Then right-click on the newly added sheet, and a menu will appear with default options. From this menu, choose the Rename option, and enter the desired name. To protect a worksheet, navigate to the Review tab, and select the Protect Sheet option. This will open a dialog box with protection settings. In the Manage Protection section, enter a password to protect the worksheet. When you try to edit content in the protected sheet, a dialog box will appear indicating that the sheet is protected and is read-only. To unprotect the worksheet, and click the Unprotect Sheet option. Then, enter the password. Now, the worksheet is unprotected. To learn more about the features of the Syncfusion Blazor spreadsheet, refer to the UG documentation link in the description below. That's all for the video. I have shown how to get started with the Syncfusion Blazor Spreadsheet Editor. You can download this video's working example from the GitHub link in the description below. I have also shared a link to learn how to obtain a free license key for our Spreadsheet Editor SDK if you are eligible for our community license. If you found this video helpful, like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.